And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boots Sports, and we are back with episode number 141. This is our college football episode. We had quite a weekend.
Yes, we did.
Quite a weekend.
Did we? Did we really?
We're going to start off already.
The Warhawks won. ULM. Without their scoreboard, they took down Army.
Thank God. They're the only team in North Louisiana that could.
ULL won, I believe.
Yeah, that's
right. ULL and ULM are the only schools in Louisiana that won, in Tulane. And I pretty much despise ULL and ULM more than the vast majority of any other schools in the country besides Bama and North Carolina.
But we're all part of that green wave.
I'm okay with the green wave because
I'm okay with ULM.
It's a miracle they're good.
ULL. I could care less.
See, I root for ULL more than ULM.
I used to root for ULL until they started doing the UL part. And then you lost me there.
Louisiana.
Yeah, you lost me there.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out why they can get legally buy that? Because I thought they were like
I thought it was a handshake agreement, like with ULM, ULL, and there's like another one, another L something, Louisiana something.
University of Louisville.
Yeah, no. I thought there was an agreement that it had to be University of Louisiana at this.
It's supposed to. Legally, it's supposed to.
Yeah, that'd be kind of like LSU-E or LSU-A or LSU-S saying LSU, or Southern Shreveport saying they're Southern.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But heck of a weekend. College football is back. Not the greatest set of games Saturday, but we did have some excitement early on with Colorado and TCU. That really got, I think if you scrolled on Twitter, you would never expect that many people to be watching Colorado, but primetime, baby.
Primetime. I wish they called him Coach Sanders. That's just me personally.
Coach Sanders.
That's just me.
He wears his own shirt with Prime on it.
Yeah, that's him. I get it. Coach Prime just sounds weird.
If you go to Colorado, you go to the Colorado football, website to buy merch, they have a Coach Prime, section.
Of course they do. As they should, and as I would as well.
Every
if
one
I
of the Colorado
there.
Fans that were at the TCU game all had Prime shirts on.
Yeah,
not one had a Colorado logo on. I get it. But if you're a president of the Colorado, you won't.
They don't care.
I know they don't.
He's bigger than the university.
Well, he is. But it would be nice to see the logo every now and then for him.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Did he have one on his sweatshirt he was wearing in Fort Worth, Texas?
It said Prime.
It said Prime, or was it Colorado one?
Oh, wait, you talking about his hoodie during the game? Yes.
It was a Buffalo?
But on his sleeve, it says Prime.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
I love the man. I really do.
And
I think he's a great coach.
He's got dogs and he's got leaders.
I like that. That's tight.
I was sitting there watching the game, and I meant to text y'all that. I was like, what the crap does DNL mean? I was sitting there the whole game I can't figure out what this DNL means.
Ain't got no captain, man. He got dogs and leaders.
He got dogs and leaders.
And Travis Hunter got that D on his chest for dog.
Yeah.
If Travis Hunter would have caught them 2 deep balls, he'd already had the Heisman at home at halftime.
That's what he said. He'd have it at the crib.
Bless his heart. He was like, man, I was ready to play another game. I'm like, dude, it's just game 1. You better slow your roll down, bud.
Yeah. I think I'm with Clay. I think they'll start using him just like big moments.
He won't play offense against Colorado State.
Yeah, he'll only play against the big schools.
Unless they're trying to push him to win the Heisman.
He might try to do
that.
I
don't think they're going to win enough games for him to win.
They're not.
Yeah.
And Michael Penix Jr. is going to just do really well, so he's going to win it. Plus 1,600 odds. I'm on that.
But yeah, it's fun. It really is.
I agree.
It's hard not to root for.
It's good for college football. I know that sounds really strange that they need something good like this to happen, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have a little bit more energetic stuff happening in this. Like it's tight.
Like this time last year, no one would have ever said like, I want to watch Colorado Saturday. Like that, I am most excited to watch Colorado football.
Yep.
And I think they were like the most bet game this week for football besides Chiefs-Lions.
Dang.
And it's like one of the most bet college football games of all time.
That's exactly
That's
why Nebraska's probably going to cover.
That's why I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
Do not touch it.
But it's a very fun story.
It's
it was a very
extremely
fun game. Rest of the game Saturday, not much really. Tulane was a good game, kinda.
I wonder something about Dion here, or Coach Prime. I'm sorry. Do we ever think he's going to try and leave to go to like a bigger school and coach?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think, or do you think this is kind of like an ego check for him? Like, can I do this,
bro? You think he wants to stay in cold Colorado?
No, I just wonder if he's like, okay, after I can show people I can do it, maybe he kind of like just stops and retires or quits or whatever.
This was a little next step. Let's just fill it out.
Yeah.
See how I can
You're wondering, do you think he's going to be?
Do you think he's going to be a lifer now?
I'm about to say, do you think he's going to be a Saban and coach for 20 years?
Yeah, I just don't see
at a different location.
Yeah, I don't see.
He's not going to be a lifer.
I don't think he has the desire to do that. Nor should he, or I wouldn't at that point in my life.
I want to know though, how much actual work he's doing, though. And what I mean by that,
he's on the coordinators more.
Yes, I'm not sure he is going around, flying around recruiting all the time. I don't think he's.
Well, he ain't got to.
No, he doesn't. But I don't think
he ain't got to recruit.
I mean, he's
and
studying.
That's
film.
the scary thing.
Yeah, he's studying. Well, he's doing all that social media, so he doesn't have to.
It's awesome.
Which he's not doing that either. I mean, he's got people that are doing all that. I mean, I don't know how much. So I think he can. He'll stick around for a while because I don't think he likes competition. I think that's what the whole point he did this.
Over under,
yes,
over under 2.5 years at Colorado.
Over under 2.5 years. I think it's gonna be over.
I think he's got to get some recruiting.
Yeah,
classes.
I think he's going to get some classes in.
I think he gets about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and then he takes that step to
however long it takes for Florida State to open.
That's what But I mean, with how Florida State's looking, my God,
Norvell's not going anywhere.
No.
And shout out to Norvell. I mean, he's been bashed. He's been scrutinized.
Yeah.
They tried to run him out the first year. And
was his first year during COVID?
This is his 4th year. So yeah.
And another thing, though,
they're a well-coached team.
Very well.
While he loved Florida State and all
Same way
that,
at Memphis when he was there.
Is Florida State going to be a step up from Colorado in terms of?
Oh yeah.
But
absolutely.
I'm talking about Big 12 ACC.
No. It's not that. It's the recruiting ground.
Yeah.
That's where
you get Florida automatically.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to think.
You ain't even got a big kiss to leave mama and daddy.
That's why I kept screaming for Georgia Tech to make the phone call. You're in the state of Georgia where the recruits are everywhere.
Crap, Tech.
You're in Atlanta.
He'd come to Louisiana Tech. You'd think.
Oh God.
Hey, LSU.
Could you think him recruiting Louisiana?
Yeah.
About LSU.
We would beat LSU in probably 5 or 6 years. If he stayed that long.
No,
LSU might be open in about 3 years.
No, not that money. They're not. Not that contract.
We still need to be patient. Oh, I'm messing with. I'm sorry.
Patient.
Just be patient.
Patient.
You got to remember, he's having to. He's changing the culture.
He's
still.
rebuilding the whole program.
He's rebuilding it.
But
on the fly.
Going back to that with Prime.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a moment.
Is there a step? He's at Colorado, who's about to be Big 12 next year, leaving Pac-12 to go to Big 12, which is, I would say, going to be the third best conference. I think it's going to be SEC and Big 10, and then I think I would go Big 12.
Well, yeah, it's going to be the only other option because ACC is about to dissolve eventually, you'd think.
I don't think they're going
I mean,
I think
Clemson
and Florida State will leave eventually.
That's a thing, though. Do they?
They can't.
Exactly. They're locked in for a while.
Locked in.
Oh, they have a contract?
2036.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like $120 million
if he's at a Colorado, in terms of just like power, take out the recruiting money and all that stuff, like he's probably going to be in a better situation in Colorado in terms of competition and stuff like that.
You're still limited in Colorado, though.
You are. But if he's making this work so fast right now,
them kids don't want
I'd like to see him go to like Texas Tech.
But
something like that.
What
get
about
get
what,
Texas involved?
What step into the SEC or Big Ten would be realistic?
I mean, at this point, he could take the step.
Auburn,
Like say on Auburn, like if they wouldn't have hired Hugh Freeze,
UCLA.
I think he could take
UCLA.
a bigger step. Now, I mean, this was the step he had to take that people didn't think he'd have to take.
Yeah.
The Colorado step. This is that lower level Power 5 school.
like he could have he could have took the Auburn job and he could have never left.
He
could've
can
stayed
go.
there.
He
could've
can
stayed
go
at that
Auburn, Ole
job.
Miss now. He can go Auburn, Ole Miss that area.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State for sure. Like anything besides LSU, Bama.
UCLA would be scary.
UCLA.
Would be scary.
Don't put him in California.
That'd be
bad.
scary.
Yeah.
UCLA with the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Here's one, Ohio State.
Whew. Prime and Heartline. Over with.
Hartline's getting that job, but Ryan Day ain't gonna make it
I don't know if
another year.
Heartline wants to be a head coach.
If I was him, I wouldn't.
Like, just stay being your
Yeah.
OC wide receiver type guy. Like,
He's not doing it for the money.
No.
It's not like he needs that. Like,
Well, neither
I mean,
is Prime.
why-
I mean, what's
No.
he even getting paid? Do you think?
if you let Prime,
$7 million?
No, it's less than that. I think it was 6, maybe.
there ain't no telling.
It was It was a $28 million.
And
It was a 4-year deal, wasn't it? I think it was because it was 20. I know it was 28 million was his final contract. Now I don't know how many years it was. I feel like it was 4. It's for some reason why. I'm
And
thinking
he's liable to say
5
you don't
years,
have to pay
$29 million.
29. Okay,
So that's 6 a year.
6 years.
6
yeah.
a year. Yeah. So I mean, because
That
I
ain't
remember
nothing.
the AD said that we didn't have that money when we signed it.
Yeah.
We're just hoping it's going to.
He's made it already,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
He's fine. He's fine.
Well,
And he's got the Coach Prime merch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he's liable to say, "Don't pay me right now."
And another thing,
I think he's that kind of person. Honestly.
I don't know if you've seen Travis Hunter on TikTok.
I have not.
He has a TikTok where he reacts to college football videos and stuff. Seems like a really good kid. He really does. Like I'm all in on Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm ready for him to be in black and gold in 2 years.
Ooh.
He already looks good in it. So
Oh. Ooh.
He is going to be a solidified top 5 pick.
yeah, I
He
mean,
probably already is.
It's going to be interesting to see what they want him to do, though. Like, do they want him to just stay on one side of the ball?
yeah, I think he'll be a defender and then
He's a DB.
yeah,
I mean,
DB
he
and
is a
returner.
straight DB. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reminds
Patrick
me of
Peterson.
Stingley.
Yeah.
No, reminds me of Stingley. Remember what coach told him he could play offense if he stayed all 4 years?
If he stay all 4 years, no, hit.
What was the deal they had?
O and his dad.
That's what it was.
Stingley's dad and O. He told him if he'd stay all 4 years, he would play him
on offense
on
the final
offense
year.
the final year. Yeah.
Imagine if Patrick Peterson would have been so good like this. Like, we used him a little bit.
Imagine if the Badger wouldn't have smoked too much weed. We would have saw it that year.
I don't know what Tyron would have done on offense really. But
Peters-
Pat Pete is a wide receiver.
Yes.
Like that body, man.
Yeah. Like Travis Hunter is like a younger version of the Pat
Yes,
Pete.
exactly.
But Pat Pete was like shutting big time receivers
Oh,
down
yeah,
in
yeah.
the SEC. Like it was like unreal.
But they did use him a little bit.
yeah, they would spread and special teams
Yeah.
and they would kind of put him on offense a little, and I mean they would play with it some, but
If you had that freedom nowadays, though, and
Yeah.
not Les Miles or whatever holding you back,
yes, exactly. Like that
that would
would
have been awesome, man.
That would have been fun. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun to watch. It's good for college football.
Yeah.
Growing the game more than it already is.
I don't want to see them lose, but I want to see them lose because I just want to see diversity. I want to see how they're
Oh,
going.
and it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. That team's not.
I
that
wouldn't
good
be
enough.
shocked if they start 3-0 though. Start 3-0 and then
who's week 3?
Colorado State,
Oh, good.
their easiest game of the year,
Ooh.
and then they play Oregon.
At Oregon
I believe.
has to be because that'd be back-to-back home games this weekend, next week.
Yeah.
So it would be. Yeah, I would think it'd be Oregon.
Let me see.
Surely they don't go to Colorado State.
Yeah, at Oregon.
Yeah.
Which crap? They're already 22 in the rankings. If they beat Nebraska and Colorado State, that might be a
They'll hover
18,
around.
top
17,
15
yeah.
versus top 10. Like that's gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome. But yeah, let's do an ad read and then get into week 2. We can start previewing. All right.
No, we got to talk about LSU.
Oh. How about Prime?
We're going to talk about LSU.
Prime's a lot more positive.
we need to discuss.
I'm
this.
still positive.
I am too.
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm not negative like some of these people.
I can't get on Tiger Drop.
Oh. Ooh.
I want to throw up.
Colida's been hot this week.
Mimi's is a children's boutique located in Jonesboro that fulfills all clothing needs for your little ones. Owners Melissa Johnson and Megan Rao offer children and baby boutique brand clothing and accessories, vinyl print T-shirts, and so much more. You can find them on Main Street in Jonesboro from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturday. So shout out to Mimi's as always. Go get your kids some LSU stuff, and maybe they'll bring some good luck to the team. Because my God, what happened Sunday?
Here we go. Here's how I want to start this off. Okay. Who was the best player in purple and gold Sunday night?
Makai Wingo.
Not named Makai Wingo.
Okay. I was about to say. That'd be hard
best
to say
player.
Wingo. Best player. The best.
The kicker didn't miss.
It's close.
Will Campbell? Oh. He had a good game, by the way.
He was good.
He had the one one thing, and everybody flipped out. I'm like, guys, did you not watch everything before and after that?
Yeah.
He shut him down.
The kicker didn't miss.
A top 5 pick went to the other side of the line. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
Jaden
Daniels.
I liked the what's the Swanson.
I don't know why he didn't get more run.
I liked him.
I liked him a lot.
He's the only person that provided a pass rush.
Because
what about Harold Perkins?
Keep going.
Did he play?
Get me started. keep going.
Only person that provided a pass rush. I'll reiterate that.
Yes.
Only one
that had a chance.
I liked
Oregon, where they do not play defense.
I liked Andre Sam too.
I like him as far as he don't care about his body.
Yeah,
I like that.
His energy is something
wants
that
to
I
catch
like.
CTE. That's nice.
Well, he has that swag like
Yes.
we're used to having LSU player
it's
have.
almost like he's 24 years old.
No, it's almost like he played from little schools and like this is my opportunity.
Yes,
don't blow it. Like
he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and he's enjoying it. Like he's having
the
fun.
The way that he played it, like I immediately said, he's going to be one of my favorite players this year.
Yeah, he inspires you. Like
absolutely.
I love it too.
Really liked him.
What else happened? Keon Coleman looked good.
Yeah, our defense sucks right now. I'll tell you something I'm more worried about.
Okay.
We can't run the football.
Okay.
I know they're good.
But Chance,
we can't run the football for 5 yards.
Time out. Hold on. Okay. We didn't have our best running backs there that night.
That doesn't matter,
Okay,
man.
hold on. Time out. Most people are pissed off at Matt House. I'm not. Okay.
Oh, I don't want him to come back to LSU tomorrow.
Oh, wow. See, I'm not that. Okay, hold on. So he's got a crappy secondary.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. It's
great.
horrible.
He's got a crappy secondary. Okay. 2.
I know where you're going.
Most of the plays that the secondary was there.
They were in position. Exactly.
I like
Keon Coleman just bigger.
Just made better plays.
Somebody is getting a lot of flack that I don't think should. Deuce Chestnut.
He can't help. He's 5'10".
He can't do no more.
He's 5'10".
He's outmanned.
He's 5'10".
He was all over him every catch
6'4".
Keon made.
He's not 6'4".
What do you want him to do?
Exactly.
Freaking grow?
What do you want him to do?
Yeah, he gave up a ton of yards, ton of touchdowns. He was all over him.
Okay.
We're looking at a first-round draft pick wide receiver.
Yes.
Let's remember that, and we've got a transfer guy from Syracuse playing slot corner at LSU because that's how bad we are.
So I'm not mad at that. Now yes,
I'm mad at the people being mad at him.
Yes, me too.
That's irritating.
Major Burns a couple times was in the right spot. The man made a play. You just tip your cap.
Now, the big kid, Wilson.
Oh, the receiver,
Johnny Wilson.
John Wilson.
Now,
Yeah.
he was butt naked open every time. I don't know what happened there. That seemed like it was a
Sage Ryan problem,
a linebacker problem, or if we're running cover 2, somebody down there's problem. Because most of the time he was running right over the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if that was a coverage issue or what, but I'm
not mad. So, yes, the Perkins deal. We'll get to that in a minute because that really makes me upset. But the part that worries me the most is Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator. Okay, you're talking about a guy Brian Kelly has fired before once in his career. There's nothing creative. It's
the same stuff from last year.
It's the exact same stuff from last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I will say we ran it better. A lot of stuff we ran better this year. I'll give them that.
So, but you can't run the ball in my opinion, Chance, when you just run it one play here, 2 series later, we'll try to run it right here. Like, I mean, there's
establish the run.
Establish the run.
It's no longer our identity like it used to be for so long.
And I don't give a you. And if somebody tells me this, I'll slap them. Do not give me the he ain't never snapped behind center. Why can't we run the ball under center? You're at the 2-yard line.
I saw someone say
with Will Campbell on the left side.
We never ran the ball left, I don't think.
Ever.
I don't think we ever ran the ball left.
No, the one time.
The whole night.
The one thing we did, first play of the game.
We threw it left.
Threw it to Trey Bradford out the left side.
Went
as you predicted.
That play worked. We better not throw it to another running back out the flat. Like, why can't we go back to that again?
Everything felt like we were trying to get chunk plays. And, yeah, a couple of times Lacey dropped some mediocre
Chance, something I
throws.
saw. You're a football coach. You might know this.
That's a strong term.
What?
I feel like I'm a babysitter more often than not. Don't get me started.
You
on that
played
right
football. You know more than me. Someone said you don't want to get under center for the first time at the goal line. I'd never heard that statement before.
Who said that?
First time in his career or first time in the game?
First time in the game. Because they were like, whenever we got down to the goal line, that first drive, why not go under the center? And someone, I saw people commenting saying,
because
don't
they're not
want to go
used
under
to
center.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would be more at risk to like speed it up a little bit.
But at the same time,
I'd rather you fumble it there than fumble at the 40.
Yeah. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't. So
No.
you would rather us establish that handoff at the 25 on a touchback
No.
instead of, if we fumble, they're on the 1.
Well,
No.
like, I'm sitting there, and this is the second year now. So, I mean, going on.
And how hard is it to just
It's
hand the
not.
ball to the guy
It's not.
as a center?
It's not.
If you don't do it enough, it's pretty hard.
Chance,
to get
I'm
the
sure
snap.
they did it all summer.
He's an athlete, Chance.
I know. I'm
Chance,
just saying.
he cannot catch a ball between
J-Mo get it
somebody's
from you?
legs.
Huh?
Could J-Mo get it from your legs?
Heck yeah, dude.
All
We had
right.
a good relationship.
I mean, it's not hard. Okay.
You might have a center issue as well with that. We had a kid in high school that could snap the ball between his legs like that.
If you could snap with the shotgun position perfect every
You're
time.
at LSU.
Yes. So, like, I mean, my God.
It ain't that hard. Let me say that. It's not hard.
Why, for 2 years now, I'm sitting there on my 70-inch TV, and they say, "Hike," and I can't see one receiver on my TV screen. Why can we not use the middle of the field, run some slants, something? Everything's outside the hash marks, 10 to 15 yards at least. Jaden's sitting there patting, waiting.
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be such slow developing plays? I don't get it.
Oh, it is ridiculous. And
We need some 3-level passing.
it also takes us
Give me
so
3
long
levels.
to like get the play set up and hike.
Yes.
Like we're always under 5 seconds on the play clock.
Always. We burned a timeout
It's ridiculous.
because of that. Coming out
Ridiculous.
of the quarter.
Yes. Yeah.
We were inside the 5. Like,
I think right after halftime, maybe.
yeah. Before
Right after halftime,
yes,
the
we
first
did.
play of the
Yes.
half, we called a timeout.
Like, I don't.
That lets you know homeboy's overthinking.
We didn't need it, but
Like,
He's
what?
overthinking it.
like,
He's not reacting.
let
He's thinking
Jay-
too much.
Yeah, I
Talking about
agree.
the coach.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
coach
I agree.
he's way
like,
overthinking.
Like, just 3. Okay, all I've heard about and seen videos of practice is Chris Hilton. Chris Hilton makes this catch. Chris Hilton makes this catch.
did Chris Hilton
Never
play Sunday?
stepped on
he
field.
never played.
You didn't see his tweet the other day that he deleted
Deleted?
about an hour later?
What'd he say?
He said, "Why not me, coach?" And he puts all 3 of the pictures of those great catches he made in training camp, and he put hashtag Go Tigers, hashtag Put Me in, coach. And
Oh,
it
we got a
was-
great thing going on down south.
But okay, he's a track star.
Yeah. Literally like
Put him on the end.
like state record holder,
Yes.
I believe.
Put him on the end.
Hurdles.
Jaden, 3 steps, chunk it down the field. See what happens.
You done woke up Siri.
I'm so.
I think Siri's talking to you down there.
Sorry. Yes, she is.
Check your pulse.
I don't understand. I don't give a crap if Logan Diggs didn't practice the way you thought he should practice.
Mm-hmm.
You go play a guy who everybody made fun of when I said Trey Bradford's going to probably get some carry this year, and you're going to play him in a walk-on versus a guy that was a starter at Notre Dame that
One
left
of
his
your
starting job.
guys.
Yeah.
your guys.
Just because he didn't practice like they thought he should practice this week.
Brian Kelly needs to realize, like, it's not the goody Catholic boys anymore.
No,
like, my God,
we got
we're
dogs.
in Louisiana.
Let them be dogs.
We're in Louisiana.
What's
buddy?
What's the logo? LSU, the animals, LSU animals, or whatever.
Louisiana,
Louisiana animals. Yeah. Like,
go see where Aaron Anderson grew up, and then ask yourself, do I need to coach him this certain
Watch Aaron
way?
Anderson's high school teams run out.
Yes, like. Dude, you're in a different world now.
It's
like,
different.
We didn't have this feeling last year.
No.
You know, like, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the stuff he's doing, he probably needs to do, and he's trying to clean things up.
He cleans up. I'm
like the stuff with Emery.
Yes,
like that's good stuff.
And look what's happened with Emery. He's becoming a better person. I mean,
to an extent, Denver Harris needed a little bit of this too.
He did.
I think he's trying to make sure everybody knows they're not bigger than the program. And I can respect that.
I agree.
I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make them understand you're not bigger than the 3 letters on your chest.
Yes, and I'm fine with that.
And I admire him for taking this much pride in LSU this early. You know, because a lot of coaches wouldn't do that.
And I was younger at the time, but last year and this year, it feels like we're getting more towards Les Miles LSU than we were Coach O LSU.
We're heading that direction, and what scares me the most, I don't give a crap if he's a freshman. If he's one of your better players in your roster, you freaking play him.
And, like, Les was all about, you know, just playing. Like, he played a totally different brand of football and kept playing that football until he stopped coaching. And I feel like Brian Kelly's that same old school type of mentality. And
I don't think we had an old school problem.
While we kind of needed at some points, the best team we've ever had, the best team that's ever played college football, was a total opposite of this.
Yes,
our players would catch touchdowns and gritty.
Yes,
Joe Burrow was the freaking swaggiest quarterback in the nation. Like we need a good mix.
We don't have
let our Louisiana guys be themselves. But at the same time, don't let it be a Coach O fiasco, essentially.
Because Clay, like, I want to sit.
It's like he needs
Frank Wilson to talk to him a little bit.
Let him be.
Bring in a young, like.
Well, no, that's what Frank's there for.
Bring in a young OC, maybe.
That's where I'm getting at.
Like, bring in a Garrett Riley or someone that's young and, like,
Ben Johnson.
That knows the game.
Well, somebody, Clay, that wants to climb the ladder, that's hungry.
Yes. Joe Brady was starving.
Yeah.
And that's why we were so successful.
He's at a point of his career, he doesn't want to be a head coach.
Yeah.
What other job at an OC is better than what he's at now?
Yeah.
He's complacent. This is what he wants to be.
He's at Ensminger's level now.
Yeah, he's not hungry.
Yeah.
I want a young cat that's probably throwing energy at practice, that's getting into the guys' faces. Like,
Joe Brady.
Yes.
Whenever I want a guy that comes in and whenever he has this crazy year, he gets NFL calls.
Yeah.
If Denbrock leads us to a great year, he's going to be at LSU next year.
He's still there.
Like, that just gets him another year at the school,
exactly.
Not a promotion.
Making another $1.6 million check.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, there's no – like, I don't get – now, granted, people are dogging the coach's staff. Okay, guys, I thought it was impressive. We had 2 penalties in game 1 against a team like that.
I was very impressed.
That is impressive.
That's coaching.
That's coaching.
That
is coaching.
That's coaching.
Now, guys, I won't be mad if we have a late personal foul somewhere.
No, early in the game, at least.
Guys, when Aaron Anderson
set a bounty.
When Aaron Anderson got knocked 2 rows deep, and not one guy on that sideline jumped to go after anybody, I was like,
that's a problem.
That's a problem. The old LSU teams that we used to have, that was going to be an issue.
Yeah,
I just when Jaden, that was Jaden's fault, running in the middle and jumping. Like, you deserve probably to get slammed on the ground.
That was a football play.
Yes, I would let one O-lineman at least to kind of step up for this guy though. Like,
that makes me feel like they're kind of scared to do something and mess up.
That's what I'm saying. Did you see Norvell? Yeah, he would fuss a little bit some of those late back. Mm-hmm. Some of them he didn't mind it. It's almost like, that's my guy.
And like, I wonder if BK will loosen the chain a little bit, loosen the reins a little bit.
And then FSU,
I think he had to come in and
he had to go
extreme.
Yes, exactly.
He had to.
Now we got to meet in the middle.
It was a dumpster fire. Whenever he came in.
A dumpster.
I mean,
he had 30 kids on the team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And that's the thing we still have to remember.
We've set
this
set
is year
the
two in a
groundwork.
complete rebuild.
That's why the other day when
Complete.
y'all kept saying why national championship? Forget. I said, guys, this is year 2. Like, I feel like we're going to be a better team next year.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like that's another year of recruiting. That's another. I mean,
and don't get me wrong, I still think we can be very successful.
Everything is still in front of us, so
we knew this was going to be a tough game.
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
And
it was a top 10 matchup.
At the same time, while it is year 2,
basically on a road. It was a road game.
Yeah.
Last year, I liked the direction that we grew towards the end of the year.
Yes.
A lot more than what I saw Sunday.
I guess
it feels like we took a step back than how last year ended.
You saw his comment.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You saw BK's comment.
He's made lots of comments this week. Ooh.
He's trying to get into that locker room a little bit now.
He's calling them out,
saying we think we're a better team than we are. Basically,
who do you think we are? Georgia. That's what he said. You think we are back-to-back champs? I mean,
and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. He's going to find out this week. Well, he probably found out Monday.
He found out Monday, I guarantee.
Not Monday, Tuesday. I bet they were off Monday.
Yeah, probably, man.
I bet he found out Tuesday what kind of team he's got.
Yeah.
I would. Did he have a press conference yesterday?
Yeah. Oh,
was it after practice?
You need to watch it.
I need to watch it.
Very interesting.
Did he mention any type of fight?
No, but what worried
fire him?
But what worried me, the one comment that he said that I kind of, and I listened to Moscona, and then when they kind of did the too, he did say he's not worried about the physical trait. We have the players with the physical trait. He's worried about the care.
Okay, the buy-in.
Because he said, I had guys last year that I inherited that come off back-to-back basically losing seasons that had they didn't. This is a whole new roster.
They haven't been successful.
They haven't been successful, or they haven't lost. They don't know. Like they haven't.
Back to that comment about Georgia, they got.
That's exactly
They needed what happened yesterday to happen.
But like with the players, it doesn't feel like they're. It doesn't feel like there's anybody that think back to what year was it? Right after the championship, when Jamar Chase set out.
Yes.
Like something like that. We don't have no guys like that.
No, you're not.
Everybody on the team should still be hungry. Like everybody's got something to prove. I mean, nobody's
draft status type.
Yeah,
quality.
like nobody's a solidified player.
No.
Which kind of goes back to what I talked about with our wide receivers going into week 1. Was like there's all the names. Yes, Malik Neighbors kind of, I guess, took himself away from everybody. Like took a step up, and which honestly, like, what's his draft status right now?
Well,
what do you expect from him?
That's where my next step was going to be. Like, I'm not blaming Jaden.
Yeah,
Jaden played well. It wasn't his fault. But Jaden, you've been there for 2 years, bud, and you still don't have chemistry with these guys.
Yeah,
I mean, Neighbors kept going up. Like, why are you throwing it like back shoulder in the corner of an end zone? Like, it's like, Jaden, like, you should know this by now. You're a 5th-year senior.
Yeah,
you've been playing with me for 2 years. You don't know where I wanted the ball at.
Yeah,
that worries me. Like, that concerns me on that. And so Neighbors, he got punished for that because there was a couple of times that first play where he threw it literally at the Florida State's back.
Yeah, with the freaking fade route.
Yeah, he got played too close. Trust me. But if he throws that up, Neighbors makes a play. I think.
Yeah, probably.
He has a step. Like he's there. Like I think it's there.
Yeah.
But Jaden, what worries me, and I think is coming what you're talking about. I don't see the leadership in Jaden. I watch him go to the sidelines. He goes to himself. Like, man, Burrow. I even saw Jordan Jefferson get in helmets. Like he would go to guys. I don't see Jaden going. Like he don't seem like
he got voted captain though. So there's probably something there.
But I'm like, dude, this is Florida State. You're your senior. You need to be on that sidelines, electric, man. Like,
well, and with our other offensive captain, does Campbell talk like that?
I think Campbell is respected by what he does. Like I don't
he's
know.
More he's of a captain because of how good he is.
Good he is, but how he's out. They say he's always at meetings versus there.
Yeah.
He's extra practicing, extra lifting weights. I think it's more
leads
of
by
example. But my quarterback, I want him to be vocal a little bit. I want him to be stepping up. I don't feel that from Jaden, and that worries me a little bit because I'm like, man,
he seems like he's kind of a quiet guy.
Yeah, he does, and that concerns me a lot. And I don't like even on the field, like call somebody out if they miss a block.
Yeah.
Or like, man, get help. I mean, it's just goes back. Look on the sidelines. What am I supposed to be calling?
Yeah.
And go. It's just motions. There's nothing
Yeah.
energy about them. That's kind of what I don't like.
The care thing is it's very interesting because I just want to know what kind of what are they not caring about? Do they just straight up not care about football? Like
I think I took it as Clay. It's more of, do they care about the 3 letters on the chest, or are they caring about just themselves? If it's not individual stuff,
maybe
because that defense. I didn't feel like anybody chemistry was together with people like that. I didn't feel like, man, you used to have some of our guys in the past. They just feel like they're just dogs together. Like they want to be happy. It felt like a lot of individual
and that
guys.
probably has something to do with all the transfers.
And it does. You lose chemistry.
You're starting probably 5 transfers on that defense.
One more. Yeah, easily. You're starting 3 in the secondary, 1 at linebacker, 2 on defensive line.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And with the care comment, usually in college football, you immediately associate that with they're kind of looking past the season.
Yes.
Like they're looking towards the next step.
Yeah.
Besides Harold Perkins, Mason Smith, who wasn't even playing, and Wingo kind of now, like no one I think is a solidified NFL talent yet.
No.
I mean, Will Campbell's going to be, but he's got another year.
1 more year. Yeah.
Like,
sorry, I stepped out. Did y'all mention the NIL factor on this?
No.
About people that kind of hurting people's care, possibly?
That's what we're talking about. Is we're wondering, like, what kind of, like, what are they not caring about?
Yeah.
Peyton says he thinks
they're
that
worried about me.
That's exactly what Peyton just said.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
NIL. They're worried about
I was like,
their image.
In terms of, like, I referenced back to Jamar Chase sitting out the year. People were pissed about that. We don't have nobody.
That was different in my opinion.
Well, and that's
at
usually,
a different position.
That's one of the things that you immediately reference to whenever you say college football player doesn't care. It's because they're looking towards the NFL already, and it's like, but this season doesn't matter. I've got a future.
He'd already had the good year, or the great, the amazing.
That's what I was saying. Like we have Harold Perkins, who's a sophomore, Mason Smith, who is probably the hungriest player on the team.
Yeah,
nobody knows what position Harold Perkins is going to play at the next level.
Yeah, because he's not an off-ball linebacker. I know that.
No, and like tell you who he reminds me of.
Hit ball.
Old boy from Clemson a couple of years ago.
Isaiah Simmons?
Yeah, they still don't know what position he's going to play.
See ball, hit ball. That's what he needs to be right now.
Yeah.
He needs to be an edge rusher. Put him on the edge.
But they're too busy. They're trying to look out for his future right now, trying to get him tape.
28 in the coverage and 7 rushing the quarterback. It should be the opposite of that.
Put Spates, put the Weeks brothers, put them in the middle.
Put Greg Penn out there. I kept saying
somebody.
Greg Penn.
Put them there. Let Perkins rush off the edge.
Yes.
We don't have our Ali Gays anymore, our Ojolaris, our freaking Sam Montgomery.
No, and hopefully Mason Smith's going to help out with a lot of that.
Dude, yeah, because
at the end of the day, he's a D tackle.
Did y'all watch Wingo in the second half? That poor boy got double coverage every snap.
And don't get me wrong, Jordan Jefferson had a couple good plays. I still love Guillory.
Yes,
but
they're all D tackles. It's a different monster.
Start getting wore out,
It's a different monster having that athletic freak.
Where's my
coming off the
Quincy
edge.
Wiggins at? Didn't take a snap.
Whoever 35 was sucked.
Savion Jones.
Dude, he was getting washed inside over and over.
He looks weird with that weight on him. I've never seen him that big.
I remember that name now that you say it. Like he's supposed to be
a 5-star.
guy.
He was the stud coming out of high school. Yeah.
They get through.
I don't. Dude, you were saying this is over. This is about to be.
What just happened? Oh, they got through.
I would like a replay because I thought it was a double play.
The camera
ball.
zoomed in on the guy rounding third.
They play.
Oh, we scored 2.
Yeah, they played that very weirdly.
What just happened?
They played
there?
Mike Harris really weirdly.
So Mike
might
needs to
have
steal.
Shaded. I'm sorry.
Brave.
We got to figure this. We got to figure this out.
But no, Perk's got to. I mean, there's
let him rush.
You have a secondary like that. You got to have him.
Yes.
Like
when you're LSU, we're at our best when we have those freaks rushing off the edge.
And I wanted to call in Claude in the morning because somebody called in and just pissed me off. They were like, "Well, did you not watch Perk at the end of the year that people were catching up? They were starting to shut him down." Okay, you know why? They were putting 2 to 3 guys his way.
Yeah.
Yes,
I want that so I can have Wingo and Smith single coverage coming up the middle.
And then
like,
Swinson.
That's what you want. And
Swanson
needs more
yes.
snaps.
And
Yes.
Perkins is the type of guy where he's still going to make an impact
Yes,
with those one or two guys come.
exactly.
Like,
He's going to
taking
make
his
an
attention.
impact just by having those people looking at him.
You know how hard it is to one of the best college football players on defense in the country to literally not make him any factor in a game like that. Like that's impressive. You can do that.
And so last year, Perkins was so good coming off the edge, like made a name for himself as one of the best players in college football. And
I didn't know he played football Sunday night.
This year, we bring
watched
in probably the top middle linebacker transfer.
Yes.
You keep the weeks.
played
You
well,
bring
by
in
the way.
you bring in
Yes, he
another
did.
weeks brother, and you have Greg Penn.
Yes.
Yet now we're going to move Perkins to the middle.
Spates got sideline to sideline a lot better than I thought he would. Just looking at him,
Too.
Like
He can go.
we have more middle linebacker depth than
We had
in a while. Yet
Goodness.
now we need to bring our best pass rusher where our pass rushing depth is bad.
Not good.
We take him off the edge and put him in middle linebacker. I understand why.
I understand the development. Okay, I understand you want him to
trying.
help him.
You want him to be Xavier Atkins for Jonesboro and play sideline to sideline and just be sprinting.
Yes.
But
Number
at the
one
same time,
thing is you want to win ball games first.
Yeah.
His
that
development
is your job.
Is second or third on the chart.
You work for You work for LSU, not
Yes.
NFL.
And
exactly.
like looking at all the what's that doing? Crap. Run Ronnie.
Comment.
Wow, that sucked. All the NFL draft analysts I follow that were watching the game were constantly talking about how Perkins is such a good edge rusher. He didn't do it. I think it's already solidified. He's not going to be an off-the-ball guy in the NFL. He's going to be Michael Parsons, who it took 1 or 2 years for them to realize with the Cowboys, what's he going to be? He's an edge rusher. That's why this year he's probably going to get 20 sacks because he's an edge rusher now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
In the day's game with these
And
quarterbacks.
who gets the money?
Yeah, exactly.
We saw Nick Bosa today.
Bosa just freaking took the bank.
Yeah,
I mean,
highest paid defensive player ever.
That's the
What's the middle linebacker getting paid? Roquan
what
probably
Roquan
5 for
got.
100, so
Yeah.
$70 million less than Bosa.
and that's the top. That's the best of the best.
Yeah.
I mean, what's DeMario Davis getting? It ain't that
Nothing,
much.
yeah.
I mean, I don't get. And with these quarterbacks that they're putting out there, you won't Perk's going to get in the NFL. I can promise you.
Yeah.
He's going to find a spot.
Definitely.
Like, don't make him something that he looks so worried. And that's another problem that I have. Our defense looks slow. They look like they were thinking too much instead of reacting. Like, I just want our guys to be out there.
They were just straight up embarrassed that second half. It was one of the worst, like, just overall LSU performances I've ever seen.
Hey, what did Florida State do that I'm screaming about? They put their quarterback under center and started pounding the rock.
And also, Florida State looked really good.
Yeah,
Like,
really good.
they're going to win the ACC. They're probably making the playoffs. I would be shocked if they lose a game with that schedule.
They
look
really
good. They look
really
good.
good.
And when you have those,
Which I will say, they're kind of like us. They're DBs that impressed me. We were open a lot of the time.
A whole lot.
but they've got a good front seven. They get pressure. They've got 2 X factors at receiver. They've got a good running back. They've got a great quarterback.
Hey,
Like,
what do you know? The Astros are hitting home runs.
like they've got everything to make a run. And now that Clemson looks terrible, I would be shocked if they don't win that ACC.
Shout out to Dabo for not wanting to do transfer portal. Good job, bud. How's that working out for you?
They're under God's name,
he didn't
image, and
do it?
likeness,
He's against transfer portal.
and the NIL.
He's starting to do a little more of that, but
Yeah.
he's not for the portal. He will not.
Even Daddy Saban
Oh,
does it.
Yeah.
And that's his God.
yeah. He will not. He is not a transfer portal guy.
Clemson just looked bad.
They're not good.
They looked
They're
bad.
not good at football.
They didn't look like they had many athletes. On
No,
the field. That receiving core looked like
No.
high schoolish.
yes, they were
almost.
terrible. They were dropping passes.
and
Like
he generally can get a guy or two.
Always gets those guys. At
Mike
receiver.
Williams, Justin Ross,
T. Higgins.
DeAndre
Higgins.
Hopkins,
He's never had problems with receiver.
and the quarterback didn't look that good either.
No, and I mean, if they
While,
got
while DJ was lighting it up and Corvallis, baby.
and they got Riley. So I mean, like that offense that tells you that he don't have.
But
athletes.
did you see about what about that? That Dabo, they asked Dabo about the offense or whatever. He said that Garrett Riley came in to Clemson to run Clemson's offense.
Oh,
Yeah.
That dude's he.
oh.
I hate Dabo.
He come to Clemson to run Clemson's offense. He wasn't running
You're
his
not
offense.
bigger than the program, man. Like, there's no Clemson offense. It's not freaking Army and Navy. You're not going to run one thing.
Well,
Even Saban lets people change crap up. Look at what he let Kiffin do.
What's Clemson offense? Spread?
Yeah, I mean, what are you? You say that, and when I'm watching it, I was like, "Boy, this offense doesn't look real creative." Like I was thinking that watching that.
No,
he's an idiot.
What an idiot!
I'm telling you, he's one of my least favorite coaches in the world.
He is
man.
my least favorite.
I do not like him as a human.
Listen to him talk.
I don't like nothing about him. I don't like his face.
God, every
He
time
looks older and older, man. Coach is taking a tear on him, man.
how long's he got there?
Not much longer.
I also saw his record without Venables as his DC, and it's like,
well, you saw
he's
his
23-17 without him.
Well, I saw a
I think
stat.
it goes back to his first couple years there.
I saw a stat until I think it was till like when Trevor started to actually play. Like it was something in 7, and then now since
That
like,
was the Venables one.
Is that what it is? Now it's something else in 7 in like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
God, we suck.
Brett Venables. I'm trying to look that up. Yeah, here it is. Dabo is now 40-23 without Brett Venables as his DC, and he's 121-17 with Venables.
Wow.
So he's already got more losses in less than half the games. It's crazy.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, they're running the Clemson offense.
Clemson offense.
Anything else with LSU, Florida State before we move on?
I mean,
score 60 this week.
They're gonna score. I mean, they're gonna score as many as they want. I mean, it's probably.
Well, how about we score 60?
I think. I mean, I'm all for that. I mean, they should be able to if they want to. I don't think he's gonna.
I want them to.
I think he'll pull off the reins, but I mean,
don't pull off nothing after what we just.
No, I agree. Don't trust me. I agree. They say they're going to give Mason about 30 snaps.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. I mean, I don't really want him out there against.
I don't care about the defense necessarily this week.
I
want the offense. I want the offense to go out there and find something to work.
I want to see Zalance Hurd at right tackle and move him Jones to right guard and see what happens. I want to see, and I think you're going to see Hurd at right tackle some. If it would have been for Florida State Sunday, if it had been another type of opponent, I think you would have saw Hurd this past weekend. Yeah. I mean, that offensive line's got to really bounce back for me. They're going to have to show me a little more than they showed me.
Well, we've got Mississippi State, Arkansas, Ole Miss.
State scares me a little bit at Mississippi State, but State does go to Arizona Saturday, so that's a kind of a tough all the way there and then come
win
back.
Those 3 games, you're back in the top 10, and we're ready to roll.
That's exactly right. You ready for the Ole Miss game? Let's go.
Yeah,
I agree. No, I completely agree. Arkansas scares me a little because supposedly their receiving core is probably the best it's been since the Ryan Mallett days.
And you still got a good quarterback and running back.
KJ there.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm like you, Clay. Let's get these next 3. Let's get it back on the go, and let's go Ole Miss and show them something.
Yeah, and then that Ole Miss game, depending on how that goes with Tulane this week,
could be almost a top 10, right around the top 10 matchup.
Top 15 at least.
10 to 15 range.
Who's Ole Miss got between now and then?
I would think they would have a.
Oh, they got Bama.
Ooh. Oh, hey.
At Bama, week 4.
Look, they got Georgia Tech next week.
That's
like,
crazy.
I mean, that's not a.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, like, the Power 5 team you're going to play. It's not playing Mercer again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Trey Harris from Tech, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He balled out.
Really? Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart looked pretty
6
good.
catches, 133 for 4 touchdowns.
Scored
on his first 3 catches.
Did old boy play?
Sanders? Yeah.
Sanders play.
And Walker
Howard.
Walker Howard 3 for 4, 56. Sanders 8 for 14, 134, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. I think Dart threw all 4 of his touchdowns to Harris.
Dude, what's Sanders? Man, I bet
so
he's
weird.
Sitting there thinking, man, what did I do?
Yeah. All right.
He must be trying to get into coaching or something.
Makes you wonder.
Like building a relationship with Kiffin, come back as a GA.
Figure out this offense, and yeah.
All right, Chance, write down that time and let's move on.
It's a heck of a thought right there, ain't it?
Week 2 preview.
It's outside the box.
So that was only like a 35-minute segment?
It wasn't that bad. We were really well contained.
Yes, we were.
Not bad.
Very contained. If you'd have had me Sunday night, it would not have been that contained.
Hey, real quick before we move on.
Okay.
How we feeling?
About?
LSU. Like, one blanket statement. How do you feel like the rest of the year is going to go?
I think the rest of the year is going to be fine.
I want it to be different.
I think you still can win 10 games.
Yeah,
I think we can.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can get 10 games on year 2.
I'm sorry. I wanted to bring this up because this was a hot topic the other night.
Okay.
Aaron Anderson returning kicks.
No.
You don't like it? You can't take the ball out of a playmaker's hand, man.
Chance.
You can't do it.
There's a reason why he put Clayton back there after Anderson got stuffed twice.
I know, but
I don't think he was telling him to run. You get the ball at the 25-yard line.
Then why have him? Why even go recruit him?
But
you'll never get the ball.
He ain't there for kickoff. He's there for punts, and he's there for offensive plays. I don't think he's there for kickoff. You get the ball at the watch games this Saturday because I noticed I watch them every Saturday.
I know, but like if he's supposed to be that guy. Let him do
that's
it.
the thing with that.
But don't get it when you're at the 10. You have no momentum forward. Like you're like just fair catch it.
I'll
give me at the 25.
I'll take a 5-yard loss.
We were taking more than that.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't even getting back to the 20.
Yeah, I know, but
like I don't want to start my drive on the 16-yard line. We were
I
already
told-
struggling moving the ball.
Yeah.
Take the 25 every time.
I'll take the
You're
chance
one penalty
on it.
away from being almost halfway up the field.
But he's also one block away from
Exactly.
breaking it.
But if you're
And he's got that in him.
I'd rather him catch an end zone and go with momentum. Not catching it
Okay.
at the 10 when you have
Okay.
no momentum and you're starting to run all of a
You
sudden.
don't want him catching it flat-footed.
No,
Okay, I see
absolutely
what you're saying.
not.
I see what you're
God,
saying.
no, that drives
I
me
thought you
nuts.
were upset with the fact that he was catching it.
No.
running.
Okay.
Okay.
No, do not
Okay.
catch it when you're freaking
I'm more
standing
okay
there.
with what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Because I just think, dude, that's like telling
He is
freaking
Trendon
Josh
Holiday stop
Cribbs,
to run.
Trendon Holiday,
Yeah.
Tyron, Devin Hester. You can't tell those
Tyron would run
that type of
backwards.
athletes. No. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. But if you want him to be that, you send him out there on the first punt return.
Yeah.
Show him confidence.
Yeah.
Putting Clayton out there for a sure-handed guy because you're going to catch it inside the 20 tells me right there you're not confident in him catching the ball.
Yeah.
And he's thinking that too.
And I don't get that because it's not hard to catch a punt. I know y'all have never done it.
I have.
I
Well,
did
haven't- not in games. I was good friends with a punter at college.
Uh-huh.
I went
You
out
put-
there and practiced with him all the time. He
He was
I'd
done
catch
with
his ball.
pads on. It's a little bit different with
I
pads and a helmet
did
on.
do the pads on.
I did it one time at practice for fun,
Yeah.
just to see, like, oh, can I do it? It's really not that hard. I think a lot of it's a mental thing at this point.
Oh,
with
it is. They're
us.
afraid they're going to get hit.
Yeah.
And
I think they're afraid they're going to screw up.
But
yeah, that's just one. I want to talk about that.
yeah, no, you're good. You're good. No.
You're not the only person that complained about that. A guy in my fantasy group message, I had to mute the thing because he just thinks it was the dumbest thing he's ever seen, a guy trying to return a kick at this point.
Right.
And I was getting very, very upset.
Yeah, like I'll
Let
take
the dog
I'll
off
take
the
a,
chain. Let
I'll
him
take
go.
a 5 to 8 yard loss for the chance. It just takes that one time to see it happen.
Now, if Clayton's back there, no, I don't want to see him run it.
No.
But if Aaron Anderson, who is supposed to be that kind of electric guy, I want to see the opportunity, And
apparently BK was pissed about it because he pulled him.
Yeah, maybe they have a rule about catching it flat-footed and you don't go. Maybe, but
when you're not getting it back to the 20,
yeah,
we got some issues.
Oh, here I found the quote from Dabo when asked about Garrett Riley's first game as OC. So it was before the game. Well, it's the Clemson offense. We've always collaborated as a staff. We hired Garrett to come in here and coordinate the Clemson offense.
That's stupid.
That is so stupid.
It's the Army way.
Wow.
It's the Clemson way.
Yankee way.
Yeah. All right, week 2, baby.
Dabo.
Screw him.
Thursday football, Louisville, Murray State.
Nope. Next.
Shout out Jeff Brom with a big comeback win against Georgia Tech.
Did he have cancer?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think he's bald, but
I think he had cancer one time.
Did he? I thought, was it when the
Or was it a
Brom
different-
players?
Was it a different Purdue player or coach that had cancer?
Tyler Trent played for Baum and had cancer.
Was that boy? That's what I'm thinking of, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I know what
exactly
you're talking
thinking
about.
Yeah.
I think he died.
Because
He
they
did.
wheeled him out in games and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
He would go to the locker room.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
that I thought
We always bring up cancer, yeah. Friday, Illinois, Kansas. Interesting game.
I was going. Illinois burned me this past weekend, so I'm not betting on them.
3-point spread for
I
KU.
know, it's tempting.
Also, Kansas, the quarterback was either hurt. What happened with
What's
him?
his name?
Daniels. Jalen Daniels.
Jalen. Yeah,
But
Jalen, not
yes,
Jaden. Yeah.
Jalon.
Yes, yes.
He did not play in week 1. Oh, get out of here, ball.
That's out.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
You can talk about the Austin swing there. He did not play, and then backup Bean, who played last year. I remember him as well. He played, so maybe Daniels is back. That's why they're the favorite. But yeah, Kansas, Illinois, fun game for Friday night if you're not under them Friday night lights anywhere. Two good teams that had some surprising years last year. And there's a lot of these matchups that we'll talk about tonight that are like Pac-12, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, like
weird.
It feels like the challenge that basketball does,
like the SEC, ACC challenge or whatever.
Hey, how about this with the new mega conferences? Let's get us a Big 10 SEC challenge.
Oh,
do that week 2 or 3.
Week 2, yeah.
And then
Or
everybody
3, yeah.
plays one of the other teams because it'll be 18-18, right?
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Well, no, it's 2018 now. Since they got to Oregon and Washington, it was 18-18.
So we bring in Clemson and Florida State. And then
That's right.
Let's get a Northwestern Vanderbilt game.
Oh boy,
That's
exciting.
it,
Dude, the battle of the academics.
That'd be
They have an
exciting.
academic decathlon like from Billy Madison on a Friday night at the pep rally.
Bama, Michigan,
Ooh.
LSU, USC. That's already happening.
That's already happening.
There we go.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
they
it
need
would
to
be
do
awesome.
that.
Ohio State, Georgia.
And then do not Pac-12 because Pac-12's dying, even though it's the best conference
Dude,
in
screw
football.
Ryan Day. I hate Ryan Day. He's second on my list.
Big 12 ACC, just let them do it as well.
Yeah.
It'd be some fun games.
Put up 20-something on Indiana.
28.
Indiana's supposed to be like one of the worst teams in the nation.
And they dropped 2 points after winning.
Ohio State don't have that quarterback.
They ain't got a
they've been
quarterback.
having over the years.
No, we're starting to see.
Finally, yeah. Because
I'll tell
watched
you
some
who
of
else ain't that good.
Texas.
Georgia. Georgia ain't good.
The problem is their schedule.
Yeah, but Georgia ain't good. Mark my words.
I don't know about ain't good.
Dude, they put like
I wouldn't say
31 up on UT Martin.
I wouldn't.
I don't think they cared.
Ain't good. Yeah, because remember last year they did that.
Canton State.
Remember those? Yeah,
like 32 to 28.
They did that the last 2 years against teams like that.
But they got that unproven quarterback there.
And they'll probably do it this week against Ball State.
Yeah, I guarantee you they're not. Yeah, that plus 43.5.
Might take it.
I might take that.
Well, hey, I'll tell you this: if they end up sucking, you heard it here first.
There we go. Well, what is sucking
Yeah,
for
what
them?
is sucking though?
10-2.
Not a national championship.
Well, no, I mean
I'll take that bet all day.
A repeat? Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like,
No playoff appearance.
That's still. I mean,
heck, I can't say no SEC appearance because
they'll go in this.
it's the freaking SEC East.
Tennessee's taking them.
Tennessee looked bad too for a little while.
Yeah, they caught fire though.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I saw
a lot of people had week 1 jitters. It's almost like you should play a bad team week 1.
Or you should have a preseason.
We should have had that
Or have a
conversation
week
earlier.
0 game. Or a preseason game.
I saw that a lot of people said that Milton was hitting people in the hands and the receivers were just dropping it.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I just looked at the box score.
But Saturday, I got my favorites up here, so they're separated. But
we got Northwestern.
Yeah,
UTEP's
UTEP's a favorite against Northwestern. That's hilarious.
That's a first.
What was Northwestern's over and under? I wish I'd have jumped on
their
that.
wins.
Yeah,
2.5, maybe 3.5.
I wish I took that.
Northwestern State.
Rutgers -6 Sunday morning was the easiest bet of my lifetime.
It was domination.
Oh my God.
Northwestern State versus Tech. Hopefully they don't lose like they did. What year was that, Chance? 2013?
I was in college.
2014 then?
It was like 2014, 15, that area.
Grambling LSU. And let's move on to the real ones. Vanderbilt Wake Forest at 10 a.m. We got an early kickoff. I think it's an interesting game. I don't know. Vanderbilt's getting 10 points. I was tempted to throw that as one of my bets, but I did not.
10, wow.
10 points for Vandy. It just means more to us, so I like that. We get a little bit of a early kickoff and something to watch for that first hour. Don't watch game day. You can watch actual football.
Why are they playing so early?
I don't know.
They started doing that last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Have
Is
one
that
of
the
those
Peacock
random
game of the week?
I think like Syracuse would do it.
Yeah.
One of them teams up north in the Northeast.
Well, if you're on the East Coast, it makes sense.
Yeah.
11 a.m., that ain't bad.
Please stop touching the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Georgia has an easy one. Ohio State. Penn State plays Delaware. Joe Flacco is not there. Notre Dame, NC State. I mean, I'm kind of shocked at the Notre Dame line there, 7.5 points.
Yeah, you'll hear that after a while.
I think Notre Dame's pretty good.
Well, they took their quarterback.
Yeah. No.
Wake Forest.
Leary's at – where's
Leary's
Leary at? Kentucky.
I saw that the other day.
Kentucky, yeah.
I think NC State took Virginia's
NC State and
quarterback.
Wake Forest are the same schools to me.
Yeah.
They're the same level.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Very interesting game at 11 a.m. Utah-Baylor. Don't know about Cam Rising. It looks like the line has moved since we started the pod.
So I used to pull for Aranda because I love Aranda. Now I'm thinking I'm not going to pull for him so he gets fired. Maybe we can hire him back.
So you're not on Matt House train?
No, I like my house, but I would love Aranda way more. I like his bald head a lot more than I do Matt House's
Would he
bald head.
come back like with Brian Kelly? I wonder what their connection is.
I think he would. I mean, it'd be hard not for Kelly to make that hire with Aranda's history.
Yeah. But that'd be an interesting game. ESPN, 11 o'clock. I mean, I think Utah pretty much handles it. We'll
Baylor
see.
lost to Texas State.
Handily.
Hey.
Handily.
That's the Bobcats.
They lost to the mighty Bobcats.
Respect
I just want to remind everyone of that.
You should.
And then the game everybody cares about, Colorado, Nebraska, 11 a.m. on Fox. I'm guessing that's going to be Gus Johnson again.
Oh, gosh. He's got to redeem himself. Jeez.
It was bad. It's bad.
It was so bad.
I wonder if he's getting to, like, early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh, here we go. There's articles everywhere. Herb Street defends Gus Johnson's criticism.
Look how old he is
it
right
ain't
there.
Just
no,
us.
It's not just us, Chance. It was bad.
Okay.
It's
bad.
bad.
I texted Clay Durden, and I was like, this is horrible.
This is bad.
Oh, I know. Received criticism because fans believed he was rooting for Colorado to win.
Nah, Joel Klatt.
I mean, who isn't? But Joel Klatt played quarterback.
I didn't know he played there.
Yeah. He had records.
I didn't know that.
He's got records there.
Yeah, I didn't have any idea about that.
That's why he could arguably say he thinks that was the best quarterback game somebody put in that jersey. I mean, he knows the history there.
He was throwing a lot of little funny remarks about that. Joel Klatt, that's probably one of the better games I've heard him call.
I want to know.
He was way better than Gus.
Ooh.
I don't know how to look that up and see who the
I don't
crew
agree
is.
with everything Joe Klatt.
It's going to be Gus and Klatt.
It's going to be. Has to be.
It's the
big noon kickoff game.
It's 1,000%
yeah.
them. I'll bet my life on it.
Like I don't agree with everything Joe Klatt says, but I do like to listen to him talk college football because he knows it. I mean, he's knowledgeable with it.
Yeah, he's very good on the herd.
I've never seen Delaware State logo before.
Yes.
He's very good on the herd, by the way. Yeah. That's what are they?
Is that a jackrabbit?
No, that's got wings.
A fly? Buzzard.
Hornets.
The Hornets.
I was getting there eventually.
Not as good as the Bobcats.
That's freaking Texas State. They ain't even got no Bobcats in Texas, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, we got some in the backyard.
We got some here.
Oh, we got some in our backyard.
Yeah, no doubt.
So never mind.
Texas got some. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Colorado, Nebraska. What are y'all thinking there? You think it's a letdown game?
Yeah, it's gonna be a. It's going. I think the over under was like high, wasn't it?
59.5.
59.5.
Oh, I thought it was in the 60s.
Only thing
I almost put
Colorado's
the
got
under.
going for them is Coach Prime's debut at home.
That place might be sold out.
It's
sold out.
Hold up, tickets.
You haven't seen the tickets on that thing?
$273. I just see it right here.
Higher than that. The cheapest one they said today on the radio is $345.
Jesus Christ! Look at this.
No, it's ridiculous.
That's going to be an awesome
I wouldn't
environment.
touch it because it's either going to go one or two ways.
I
They're going to come out really inspired.
I do like
or
the
they come
under,
out
though.
Really,
I do too.
I like the under because Nebraska's going to try to slow that game down as bad as they can. The thing that could hurt it, though, is are they just going to be able to just run it and score?
3 and out.
Or are they going to break the runs for touchdowns instead of it being 3 or 4 yards, you know?
Even if Colorado blows them out, I don't think they'll get to 60.
Dang it, dude.
Like I don't think it's going to be 40 to 20 something. Like I think it'll be probably a 38 to 10 game or something like that.
Just 20 under.
I love the under on this.
I'm definitely going to be betting that.
Yeah.
James Madison versus Virginia.
This is one of my bets.
JMU's a 6-point favorite.
I'm taking Virginia on the plus,
Really?
plus 5.5.
JMU's really good.
I know, but
first game at Virginia since the shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
And they're bringing them out. They're having ceremonies, and
Never mind.
it's going to be inspired.
Bet the first half under.
Should be a rivalry game, huh? Or kind of, because I think James Madison is
They're
in Virginia.
Yeah.
So there'll probably be a little bit of extra tension there.
And Virginia played pretty decent against Tennessee last weekend.
Yeah, they hung for a little bit.
I mean, they're not that level. And James
No.
Madison's not quite Power 5 level yet.
No.
I mean, they just joined that.
What they in? Conference USA?
Sun Belt.
Sun Belt, yeah. And this is their second year to be in Division 1.
Yeah. But that'd be a fun game to watch. ESPNU, 11 o'clock. Let's see. Clemson gets a Charleston Southern game. Is that the Buccaneers?
Yeah.
There we go. Kentucky, BYU, Michigan, UNLV. Another easy game for them. The game, probably biggest game of the weekend, Ole Miss, Tulane.
Texas Bama's this weekend, ain't it?
Oh, crap, yeah.
What time are they playing, 6:30 or 6?
6.
I'll make sure I'm home
2:30, ESPN 2, Ole Miss, Tulane. Very, very interesting game in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That is very awesome. Hopefully the place is full of people.
Oh, it will be.
And between that, LSU, Grambling, I think Southern's hosting Jackson State.
Wow.
Yeah.
A
lot of stuff down in Baton Rouge and New Orleans this weekend.
Wow. And New Orleans is at home.
That's true.
Saints are home.
You can just have and you can probably hit up all the games almost. What time's LSU? LSU's at 6:30. You can go to Tulane and get to Baton Rouge for that.
Oh, absolutely.
For that 6:30 kickoff, and then go to New Orleans for the next day. Hit up the Southern tailgate.
If you can drive down that I-10 after one game, after having a couple.
Dylan Lee.
But yeah, that'll be a very fun game. 7.5 point favorites. Ole Miss, 67 over under. What are y'all feeling in that game? Ole Miss was impressive, but they played Mercer. Chance, you know about Mercer, right?
Yeah.
Mercer basketball, at least.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I recall.
Did they beat Duke? I think they did. Tulane looked.
We were a 2 seed. It's our worst seed. I would rather be 8 or a 9 than a 2 seed.
You know what? North Carolina was an 8 when they beat Duke in the Final Four in Coach K's last game.
God, I hate you sometimes, man. Where's Josh? Come help.
I don't think Lehigh plays football, though.
Jesus Christ. We were a 2 seed. They actually had an NBA guy on their roster, C.J. McCollum. You may have heard of him.
5'8". How can you root for him?
I didn't.
How can you root for him now?
I don't.
Tulane, though, played South Alabama and looked, I think, better than everybody expected. South Alabama was returning a lot from last year's team, which won, I believe, 10 games.
Tulane's a program now.
Yeah, it's shocking to say, but they are, and they looked good. Quarterback is back. Did they play last year? I feel like they had to have if Tulane's hosting.
I would imagine.
They did not. Huh.
So maybe Tulane goes there next year.
Maybe so. Oh, no, 2021 they went there.
Why
is there a gap year? That's weird.
I don't know. It took a gap year.
Same quarterback, though, so he's still there. And that was when they won 2 games. My God.
That's the coach, man. There's a reason why he almost left last year.
Yeah.
He ain't going to be there for much longer. He's going to outgrow that.
I don't know. He signed a
He's
big
old,
contract.
too, ain't he?
Yeah.
Willie Fritz?
Yes.
He looks old, at least, I think is what it is.
I mean, with the American Conference, though, they have a chance to just kind of run it for the next couple years. Now that Cincinnati's out, Houston's out, teams like that.
SMU, I think, is out now. Or were they ever in it?
They were. They're out.
FAU
came in.
Is Louisville ACC now?
Who knows?
I can't keep up with that crap.
I think they're ACC.
I'd like to say Tulane is going to win this, but I don't really know. I didn't watch either one of them play. We watched a little bit of Tulane.
It's going to be hard for Ole Miss not to win, I would say.
Yeah.
It's SEC. It's a little bit different. It means more. Then that offense looked like it was clicking. Yes, it was against a team like Mercer, but you never know. Whenever you come out and put up 73 points, it don't matter who you're playing.
Correct.
And that's same with Oregon. They put up like 82 on Portland State. If you score that many
you still
points,
executed it.
Yeah, if you score that many points, something's good right now, and you're in a good rhythm. And that's the kind of game you want from your offense the first week is to do that instead of 35 to whatever like Michigan and Georgia.
Because offense is always behind the defense.
Yes. Tulane, I don't know. I think Ole Miss is going to win. 7.5 points. Maybe they cover. Maybe keep it close. Hopefully it's a packed stadium down there. That'll be pretty cool to see.
Surely.
2:30 A&M Miami on ABC.
Another
at Miami.
matchup.
Yeah, another interesting matchup. A&M's only a 4-point favorite. I feel like they could be favored by a little bit more.
I just don't know nothing about Miami. Is it Van Dyke their quarterback?
Ooh, is it? Or did he go pro last year?
I can't remember, man.
Let's see.
I know Tate Martell was there for a little while.
It is Van Dyke still.
Trevor?
Tyler Van Dyke.
Samsonite?
And then Brett Gabbert was over there at Miami, Ohio. Blaine's little brother.
Really?
Yeah. Miami, Ohio.
Oh, he beat that out. That's gonna be an error on Ozzie.
Yeah, but I don't think Miami's gonna win the game. I don't
think A&M's good either. Anyways.
No, but I think they're gonna be better than Miami. Yeah. 4 points. I'll take Miami there.
Yeah.
2:30 Fox kickoff.
Taking the 4 points for Miami.
I'll take the 4 points for A&M.
Okay, you said
think
Miami.
No.
Okay.
Iowa State. Donald Trump will be in the building. Big story.
Why are they playing so early? It just feels weird. I know they're not the same.
Fox.
I'm talking about like early in the season.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Well, I mean, LSU's playing Arkansas in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So everything's weird now. Iowa had the McNamara kid from Michigan, and they scored twice early on, and then I think they stopped.
They did. They hit the under like I thought they would.
Yeah. That'll be, always a very low-scoring game, 36.5 over-under. Insane.
That is scary low.
Scary low.
Watch for the betting odds. We need to check them periodically over the weekend and see if they fluctuate any.
Yeah, with the gambling of both teams.
So whichever way it starts to trend, we might want to hop on it because that must mean it's a guarantee.
What number president was Trump?
45th.
Okay, so got to do something with the over-under line there, right?
Well, it's 36.
Or Iowa minus 4.5.
Hey.
Or Iowa State to cover 4.5 because he's going to Iowa State.
There you go.
So Iowa State plus 4.5. Lock it in. Lock it in.
It's rigged.
Western Michigan, Syracuse. Don't care. Miami, Ohio versus Massachusetts. What a game. Can't keep scrolling. We're done right here. This is game of the week.
And Peyton's not in here.
Peyton's outside right now, but my God, Texas State Bobcats versus the Roadrunners.
Freaking TJ Finley.
In the Alamo Dome. 13-point favorites, UTSA.
Greatest show on
65.5 over-under. It might be an over. It might be 40-40. Texas State is rolling. They put up like 50 on Baylor. UTSA did not score much last week, so you know they're going to be ready. Frank Harris will not be denied again.
You wouldn't think, at least.
No, they're going to score points. Their running back actually ran for 103 last week, and they lost him last year with Sincere McCormick. So good to see the running game's already picking up.
I've heard of him.
Joshua Cephas, yeah, still there. It's not the brother of.
He's an NFL guy.
Yeah, went to Nebraska.
Yeah.
I forget the kid's name now. I don't know.
No,
this is Joshua. My God.
Go Texas State, though. Go Bobcats.
Yeah, go Bobcats. You got the Battle of Illinois, Southern versus Northern.
They got the same mascot.
Yeah.
Husky. Go click on the team names, Chloe. I got to know.
I know Northern is the Huskies.
Ooh, the
Salukis. Whatever that is.
I wonder if it's a female husky.
Maybe so.
I'm gonna look it up. That's funny if it was.
Looking to see Marshall versus East Carolina. Might be a little bit of a game. ESPNU 3:00. Tulsa, Washington 4:00. 35-point favorite Washington. Saw a fact about them today. Tulsa's covered the spread in 11 of their last 12 times they've played a top 25 team. So maybe plus 35 Tulsa.
Interesting.
Yeah, they've covered 11 of the last 12. Peyton, we just got done talking about the Bobcats versus the Roadrunners. What are you thinking there?
That's
covering?
Put the mortgage on it.
What about the over?
What is the
65.5.
Ooh. It's a lot of points.
UTSA is known for scoring, and last week they only put up, 14?
What's the quarterback for there?
Frank Harris.
Yeah.
Like a fifth-year starter.
He's one of Bill's favorite. Probably 27, 28.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Man, him and TJ battling it out.
In the Alamo Dome. You got the turf.
In the turf.
Yep.
Ooh.
I think the over might be a lock.
Over could be, Clay. I agree with that.
And you missed our other lock of the week.
Okay.
Iowa State plus 4.5. because Donald Trump will be in the building, 45th president. Got to lock that in.
Was over and under
36 and a half.
That's comically low.
Yeah. Like, it's so low that you're scared to bet it.
Like, my over-unders for junior high games are probably higher than that.
What was that line last year? It got down to like 31 against somebody.
Oh,
it was like the lowest ever.
Yeah, it was bad. Was it not 29? I thought at one point
it might have been.
Yeah, I think
it was when like Iowa played like Northwestern or something.
It was It was a Big Ten matchup. Yeah,
dude, the ball is just freaking flying
out of that stadium tonight.
We suck.
It is.
Season's over.
We've only won 90 games.
3-run shot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Tulsa, Washington. Be interesting to see how Tulsa hangs up with that line.
Screw Tulsa. They screwed me last week.
Who'd they play?
That's that Illinois one.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 9.5. Illinois won.
That's Toledo. That's Toledo.
Was it Toledo? Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, exactly.
Coach Conkle might go to this game.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch Penix.
It's the
Appalachian
best show on
State,
turf,
North
baby.
Carolina at 4:15.
Revenge game.
Not at 4. At 4:15. Yeah, well, no, Carolina won last year.
Yeah, I thought that was,
Is that what it was?
I thought that was an impressive win.
The 63-61 game last year, where I think Appalachian State, they did something stupid and like ended up screwing away the game at the end. Over under 58. Each team scored more than that last year. You would think that Drake May is going to get out there and pass it around the yard a little bit, score a little.
You would think.
Score a couple points. Yeah, impressive win over South Carolina, 31-17.
Good team win.
Yeah, maybe North Carolina's competitor in the ACC.
Drake May looks good.
He does.
I think North Carolina is. I know y'all. I brought that up. Y'all. Yeah, I think they could. I mean, Mac Brown's a good recruiter. He's a good coach. Drake May's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake May they'd be drooling over him right now if it wasn't for Caleb Williams in this draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
and he might go number one.
I mean, yeah.
If Caleb goes home.
Caleb goes home. But what's Caleb waiting on? Like his dad said today.
The next year, it's going to be a bad team again.
It's just exactly like it's not going to be any better.
He'd be smarter
to
He'd be smarter to pull the move of
why don't you
Eli
go
and be like, I'm not going to San Diego.
Exactly. I would do that over what he's going to do because why would you go to the team that's possibly going to have back-to-back picks in the first? He could pair you up with somebody. I don't get that mentality. All these quarterbacks that are good right now, they came from bad places. Joe Burrow went to a worse organization than Arizona. Josh Allen went to a terrible organization in Buffalo.
Trevor Lawrence
went to a god-awful organization.
Took them to the playoffs in year 2.
In year 2.
Yeah.
I mean, so
really year 1 since he actually had a coach.
Because he actually had a coach, yeah. So I don't get that mentality.
He made a comment about that today when they asked him if he had any advice to Bryce Young about like how to handle your rookie year, and he was like, well, hopefully it goes better than mine or something like that.
Everybody knows. Did y'all see the video of Urban sweet talk of someone?
Yeah, at the game day.
Yeah, the camera was a little bit too wide.
He can't help it.
No.
Dude can't keep it in his pants.
He cannot help it. No.
I mean, you do you, Herb.
Yeah, go ahead, bud. I mean,
dude, she was like 20-something.
UAB Georgia Southern could be an interesting game. Trenton Dilfer versus Clay Helton, 5 o'clock.
Dilfer's 1-0.
Yeah.
How's Landry Liddy?
Dude,
didn't play.
I'm a big Trenton Dilfer guy.
Yeah.
I miss Trenton Dilfer on the herd. He used to do once a week. I miss him on ESPN too, but he used to come on the herd once a week every Monday. It was phenomenal. Listen, the dude knows football.
He does.
Yeah. God,
he made the rise from high school to college like immediately to an American team, not CUSA.
He did that
or
Elite
Sunbelt.
11 stuff too. That was different.
Yeah. Dude knows. He won't be there long.
And he was an analyst.
He'll get a call next.
Yes.
Let's talk about the big game of the week: Texas Bama.
OC at LSU.
Ooh,
might as well.
I love that.
Texas Bama at Bama, 7-point favorites, 54 over under. Texas didn't look good. Texas struggled last week on offense, in my opinion. They just, I don't know.
Do you take? I don't take much off week 1 stuff.
I sure don't.
Whenever you play a school like Rice, I want you to move the football more. Whenever you're going to be a college football contender,
I agree with that.
But look
They're
what
week
Georgia
one,
did
all week
last
one's
year
different.
against Kent States of the world. I mean, it's hard to get those kids motivated to play teams they know they're going to beat by 50.
With Georgia, though, you know they're going to have an elite
Especially week
defense,
one.
and Georgia and Michigan are kind of like the different ones because they want to play low scoring,
Defense
slow
first.
games. Like they're fine with 35-3.
Texas wanting to score points.
Yeah, Texas is supposed to be a good
and
offensive
they're in the
team.
same
They've-
situation as how we're looking at Ohio State.
Yes, Ohio State scoring 28-7. It never felt like that game was in doubt.
I forgot this was supposed to be Ewers
He's
this
supposed
year.
to be Ohio State.
I forgot this is supposed to be his time.
Or it just keeps on going down the train like Ohio State quarterbacks normally do.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was looking at recruiting classes the other day after we talked about something, and I was like, "Oh, it's supposed to be Ewers' turn."
Mm-hmm.
Game will be at Bama.
Don't be rocking.
I think Bama handles them.
I do too.
I think Bama's good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to do. It's a different style of Bama team we've been watching the last 3 or 4 years, but this is Saban's type of team.
Yeah.
This is what he likes right here.
I think Bama handles them.
Just
7
down them a
points.
little
I'll
bit
take
enough,
that
you know.
easily. And then the other 6 o'clock game, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Oregon, Texas Tech, only
So
6.5
weird.
pointing. But it's a line where
Oh
I'm not
my
touching
God!
Did y'all see it?
Texas Tech lost to Wyoming.
in double overtime.
Yeah.
The quarterback had like almost 600 yards for Texas Tech, I think.
Does Bo Nix have the flu or something?
No,
Why is it 6.5?
It
At
feels like
Texas
it's
Tech.
feels like it's a trap game.
It's a trap game. That place is tough to play. Ask a lot of them Big 12 teams.
But it's nighttime.
At Texas Tech.
They'll be drunker.
Yeah,
That place that's a good atmosphere.
it's a great atmosphere,
Yeah.
but they ain't been good.
I think after that loss though, they're probably a little nervous about.
I mean,
They played at
same thing
Wyoming,
with
too,
Baylor.
though.
Same thing with that Baylor and Utah game.
Why are they going?
Oh,
to
I thought Utah's
Why
gonna
are they
thump
going
Baylor.
to schools like that?
What?
I don't get why these big schools are going to these small school stadiums.
I mean, I'm all here
You're
for
losing
it.
so much money doing that.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I like it, but
Like Texas Tech lost a buttload of money doing that.
but I'm thinking about it from like a Tech standpoint. I would like when Mississippi State came to us. I thought that was awesome
I thought that was dumb on Mississippi State's part.
for them. Yes,
Yes.
but I'm thinking about it from the small school standpoint.
Yeah.
Second
People in
93.
Wyoming, that's probably awesome for them.
Wasn't that
man.
the second
Yes,
93
that's
game?
exactly when that was.
I think Oregon handles them, though. Bo Nix is a good quarterback, which is just a shocking thing to say after those first couple years. Coastal Carolina versus Rich Rod and Jacksonville State, who is 2-0. Coastal Carolina will probably bounce back, though. Anything else interesting down here? UCF Boise State on the blue turf.
Any Pac-12 after dark? Oh, where's Wisconsin Wazoo?
Wisconsin Wazoo, 6:30. 6-point spread at Wazoo.
That's a weird road trip for Wisconsin.
That's so weird.
Seeing Wisconsin play like at Washington State is just gonna be so weird.
That's going to be a weird look.
Yeah.
They're just getting ready for that Big Ten crossover.
Wisconsin did struggle a
man.
little
Is
bit
Wazoo
as well.
going to the Big Ten?
No.
No, they're
How are they not bringing them?
Wazoo and Oregon State.
are
Where are they
left
going?
there. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
They think it sounds like they're going to be joining the Mountain West.
And they don't want to.
Yeah, but they have no
I'd
choice.
rather go independent.
They can't afford it. They're not. They don't have.
That's a thing. It's like the SEC helps out with LSU or something, like money wise.
Oh yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
the TV contracts, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I didn't think about it that way.
yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
crazy.
Arizona, Mississippi State, Rutgers, Temple.
I do want to watch that Arizona Mississippi State game some though.
Jacob
Cowing,
Cowing.
because I want to see State play, so I can get ready
Post-Leach.
for next.
Yeah.
Arizona's got the receivers.
next weekend.
ULM looking to go up 2-0
Come on, yo.
against
Best team in
Lamar.
the state, baby.
Heck yeah. Tennessee Tech versus New Mexico.
Ugh.
It's a game to turn into. Idaho State versus Utah State.
UC Davis.
UC Davis at Corvallis. Don't even have a line out for
I
that.
looked at this game right here for betting purposes. Stanford, USC.
Only
29
I
points.
know.
Jesus,
That's it?
man.
But hey, look at that over and under 70.
Under? You think?
Stanford screwed me on the last under. I mean, if they can score
Yeah.
that many, I'm probably going to put up some against USC too.
29 seems generous to Stanford. Like
You think they're going to keep it closer than that?
no?
I think it's going to be 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should-
Auburn,
it should be.
Cal, 9:30 on ESPN.
Is that our Pac-12 after dark game?
Yeah.
Yep.
That, and you also get Oklahoma State, Arizona State, USC, Stanford on Fox. That's 3 good games to watch right there.
I'll watch Auburn Cal.
Arizona State's got
sit
the
there in the recliner and watch that one.
Arizona State's got the freshman Rashada, who looked good game 1. Oklahoma State, I don't really know what they've got this year. Obviously, they took a step down with Sanders not being there.
It's Gundy though.
They only beat Central Arkansas 27-13.
Gundy's gonna have an offense. Have you ever noticed Gundy's teams play better? Well, they usually play better.
They used a 3-quarterback system.
Oh, he don't have one.
Oh, he's got Gundy. Gunner Gundy.
Oh, my gosh.
He looks just like him. Holy crap. I wonder if he's a man.
Yeah.
I'm 20.
He's born in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Gundy's been there that
been
long.
there forever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who's this kid? Texas Tech and Michigan transfer. What kind of career path is this? Alan Bowman. That'd be an interesting game, though. Oklahoma State's favored by 3, and then Hawaii kicks off at 11 o'clock against whatever Albany is. Wait, is that
University of Albany
in New York?
Yeah,
The
that's
Great
the
Danes.
basketball.
Are they
team.
going to Hawaii?
That's the travel.
Oh my God, they're going to Hawaii. Wait. Oh my God. No, it's not them. It's not
Yes,
them.
it is. It's the Great Danes.
The
Oh.
Great Danes. What an awesome name.
I need to know if they're going to Hawaii. They're going to Hawaii.
They've been in Hawaii for a while. Well, no, they went. Look, they were at Marshall last week. They just left from Texas.
No, Marshall.
Marshall's in West Virginia.
That's West Virginia, Marshall.
Rand, West Virginia. Yeah, not Marshall, Texas. Holy crap!
What a travel.
You think they're going to be a little jet lagged?
Jeez.
What's that line?
How much
They don't
money are
have
they
one.
losing on that?
I'm looking to see the flight time.
How much money? Oh, it's
12 hours.
All easily. God. It's 8. No, it's more than that. It's 8. It's an 8-hour flight.
15 hours to Honolulu from New York.
I was about to say it's almost an 8-hour flight when I left from
How
Los
much
Angeles
is Hawaii
to Hawaii.
paying them?
Because when I flew out to LA to Hawaii, it was like a 6 to 7 hour flight.
That's insane, man.
So you got to go from New York to LA, which is probably 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Wow, that's awesome.
That might be the most unique travel experience I've ever seen in my life. Do they have next week off at least?
No, they go to Morgan State.
They have a week off.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Oh my!
They
That's
have
awesome.
to.
Hold up.
That's where old boy
Oh.
came from. Yeah, Verse.
Huh.
Versailles.
Dude was at freaking Albany.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Put them
Dude.
on the map.
And off the map now in Hawaii.
Yeah, what a way to
How many fans will be at that game?
none.
You get in
From
for
Albany,
$20.
how many? Yeah. Who's this kid? I know him. I guess he's just been there. Anything else college football? About
That is
hour and a half
hilarious.
episode, not bad. College
Not
football's
bad.
back.
Good time.
Hilarious.
I like it.
LSU Bama. I mean, not LSU Bama, my God. Not
Whoa,
not
whoa,
yet.
whoa,
We don't
whoa,
need that
whoa,
yet.
whoa, whoa, whoa. we need a little more prep before that. Oh, we're not ready, Coach.
No. Texas Bama. Ole Miss Tulane. Who we got? I'm going Bama and Ole Miss.
I'm going Bama, Ole Miss.
Chance.
I'm going Bama, Ole Miss.
Yeah. Just means more.
It just means more.
Which, I mean, I guess it means more to Texas now,
I'm
too.
pulling for Texas Tulane.
Yes, yes.
That's how I'm
Yes.
looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go Orange.
All right. That's it for this episode.
Go Tigers. Bounce back, baby.
Grambling?
We're okay. Wait, hey, let's go to the band, though.
Hopefully Ty Dre gets to travel.
I want to see the...
No shot.
He didn't travel to Hampton, New York.
Oh, I don't feel good about the Death Valley travel then.
I mean, in state, you know, they can
They're
just
going
go
on
down.
a bus.
Yeah,
Definitely
exactly.
busing.
Maybe everybody will get to go stand on the sidelines.
Bus probably leaves out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It might leave out. Yeah, probably leave out tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. That is it.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.